If your gums bleed every time you brush your teeth, even when you're brushing gently, you're not alone. And here's what most people don't realize: bleeding gums are not just a dental problem. They're a sign that something deeper is going on inside your mouth. In this video, I'll explain exactly what's happening, why it keeps coming back, and what you can actually do about it naturally. Welcome back to Nutrahub, your guide to natural health and wellness. Today we're talking about bleeding gums, one of the most common and most ignored health signals that millions of people experience every single day. If you've been told to just floss more and it still doesn't go away, there's a reason for that. And it's not what most people think. Bleeding gums, also known as gingivitis in its early stages, affects nearly half of all adults over 30. That means if you're in a room with 10 people, at least 4 of them are dealing with this right now. Most people assume it's because they're brushing too hard or not flossing enough. So they adjust their routine, buy a softer toothbrush, and wait. But weeks go by and the bleeding keeps happening. Maybe the gums look a little puffy. Maybe there's a persistent bad taste in your mouth no matter how much you brush. Maybe your breath isn't as fresh as it used to be. And the frustrating part? You're doing everything right, and it's still not working. If this sounds familiar, you're not doing anything wrong. You're just missing one piece of the puzzle. Here's what most people, and even some dentists, don't fully explain: the real reason your gums keep bleeding isn't just plaque buildup. It's a bacterial imbalance inside your mouth. Your oral cavity is home to over 700 different species of bacteria. When the harmful bacteria start to outnumber the beneficial ones, they trigger chronic inflammation in your gum tissue. And that inflammation is what causes the bleeding. Research published in the Journal of Clinical Periodontology found that individuals with gum disease have significantly lower populations of beneficial oral bacteria compared to those with healthy gums. This means that brushing and flossing alone, while important, only address the surface. They don't restore the balance of bacteria that's already been disrupted. That's the missing piece most people never address. The good news is that nature has given us some powerful tools for supporting a healthy oral microbiome. Certain probiotic strains, specifically Lactobacillus reuteri and Lactobacillus paracasei, have been shown in clinical studies to significantly reduce gum inflammation and bleeding. One study found that participants saw a measurable reduction in bleeding after just 4 weeks of supplementing with oral-specific probiotics. Peppermint and spearmint, which have been used in oral care for centuries, contain compounds that actively inhibit the growth of harmful oral bacteria without disrupting the beneficial ones. And inulin, a prebiotic fiber, acts as food for good bacteria, helping them thrive and outcompete the harmful strains. It's not about killing all the bacteria in your mouth. It's about restoring the right balance. If you want to support your oral microbiome naturally, the approach is to introduce beneficial bacteria directly into your mouth, not just your gut. That means you want an oral probiotic you let dissolve in your mouth, not a capsule you swallow. You can also support this with anti-inflammatory foods. Green tea, cranberries, and foods high in vitamin C all help create an environment where beneficial bacteria can thrive. Reduce sugary foods and mouth breathing, which both feed harmful bacteria. And be consistent. Microbiome changes take a few weeks to become noticeable. Prodentim was specifically formulated to address exactly this root cause. It contains a blend of 5 scientifically studied probiotic strains, including Lactobacillus reuteri, along with peppermint and inulin, designed to support a healthy oral microbiome. It's a chewable tablet that dissolves slowly in your mouth, delivering those beneficial bacteria exactly where they're needed. If you've been dealing with bleeding gums and feel like nothing you try actually solves it long term, I hope this gave you a new way to look at it. Drop a comment below and let me know, have you ever tried an oral probiotic? Give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful, and subscribe to Nutrahub for more natural health insights every week. The link to Prodentim is in the description. See you in the next one.